Yeah, is there a way to roll something if you don't trust somebody?
That is sense motive. Is it still
Can I,
called
can I
sense
do
motive
that?
in 4th edition?
Because I don't
Insight?
see it.
No,
listed.
Insight,
I think it's
insight in 4th
perception
edition.
or insight. Insight.
Can I roll insight on Massimo?
You absolutely can.
I would like to do that too,
I get an 18.
but I don't know how.
Just on the stats page, just click on the total number next to insight.
I roll a 29 because I'm
Holy
really
cow.
suspicious.
Coltane just
Aw.
blindly trusts him. He's pretty sure we're gonna have to start killing people anyway, so...
I remember a time where Coltane would try to knock people out. Now every second word out of his mouth is, "Let's kill stuff."
No, it's not let's kill stuff, it's... Oh god, I know we're gonna end up killing everything or getting killed ourselves, so what's the point?
Alright, and again, this insight is to determine if he's somehow trying to sell you out or otherwise has hostile intentions or not so noble intentions with regards to you. Correct?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
None of you detect any hints of that.
I still don't trust him.
And you're perfectly allowed to.
By the way, Dave, that was a really nice roll.
Ah, thank you. I think that Coltane should be right next to him, just in case. And not Sorrow.
Hey.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
I
that's
should
our,
be
that's our tank you're
where
talking
Sorrow is too, actually.
You mean the suicidal tank?
Hey, I do a lot of damage and then I die. That is the role of the wizard.
You know, we
I
used to
think-
have this belief that if whoever John was playing got knocked out in the battle, like first, we would win. So far, that's held true.
I can see bad guys on the live stream.
So yeah, I mean,
It's
you can
online
see
too.
clean through that portcullis because it's a portcullis. You can see through it. And you do see a few orcs standing there. Clearly orcish guards. Massimo walks right up to the portcullis. Upon closer inspection, it's an odd portcullis because it swings open. It doesn't go down, so I really don't understand how that is a portcullis, but that's what the book calls it, and says it swings open, which sounds more like a gate to me, but I'm not going to argue over semantics. You can also see a lock on it, and it is locked. It seems to swing outward towards you guys. The orcs seem
Sorrow
to...
kicks it down.
Well, unfortunately, Massimo's standing in front of it right now, so she can't do that unless she wants to shove him out of the
Massimo
way.
into it. Can I ready a spell?
Can't ready an action outside of combat.
Coltane
Oh.
stands back.
But basically, the orcs, upon seeing you guys, they're sort of sallying up, they're getting up and kind of wondering what's going on, approaching. Massimo starts to whisper. Well, not really whisper, but he's speaking very low. A couple of the orcs are moving closer to try to hear what he's saying. You can barely make out what he's saying.
Ah, it's a trap!
Twin strike, Massimo.
The lead orc says, "What you say?" Massimo just keeps talking very low. Other orcs are coming in close. Orc turns to the other orc. "What he say? Me not know. You hear? No. You? No."
Coltane
Rex
looks
says,
at them,
I
shrugs
don't
his
hear
shoulders.
either.
Massimo then
Nima making signs of agreement.
takes a deep breath, and a burst of lightning issues from his mouth, catching the orcs by surprise. Everyone roll initiative.
Alright, nobody forget your +2 bonus from me.
Does Massimo receive that bonus?
Is he an ally?
You tell me. You don't
I'm
seem to trust him very
considering him
much.
an ally, so
Okay.
yes. No, Coltane trusted him just fine, remember? Everyone else distrusted him.
I get a 20. Winter gets a 20.
So does Coltane.
Rect
Which one is
gets a
bigger?
12. But I'm starting to like this guy's style.
I bet John likes his style too.
The gates are still closed.
So all 5
You get
orcs
Scorching burst.
are caught in the electrical burst. That's not to say that they're all affected, but they are all within the range of this blast of lightning. Four out of the 5 orcs are zapped, one of them straight in the face. That'd be Smiley right here.
Oh yeah, that Smiley, not the other Smiley.
No, dude, they're clearly all very
No,
different
Smiley.
faces. You got Smiley, Grumpy, Dopey.
Sneezy.
And that, folks, is why you should never walk up to a dragonborn when he's muttering to himself.
Alright, Wintier
Because they have
is
really bad breath.
first up in round 1 with that 20 initiative. Coltane also rolled 20, but that little number, that 0.8, that's the initiative modifier. That means Wintier goes first.
So they're bad guys, right?
They're in a cage. Does Winter care?
Worry. Oh.
Burn.
And twin strike.
Corion this bugger, right?
Yeah, it only applies to the closest one, anyway, so. Off to a good start. 12 and 14 for 0?
What the heck?
Maybe
How do you
should
You don't have a
use
weapon
your
equipped.
Weapons, you moron.
Oh,
You
when I
twin
was
strike with
changing
your
my...
fists!
Yes, please equip your weapons.
Yes.
Winter gives them the twin gaze.
Winter takes out his imaginary bow and shoots out 2 imaginary arrows.
No, what basically happened was
Misses.
Winter just threw 2 arrows at them.
So,
That's what you get for going first.
I never technically unequipped it, it's just it got unequipped when I was editing it for the feat I got when I leveled up.
That's unfortunate. So Wintier misses with his twin strike. Anything else, Wintier?
He sits down and cries.
Coltane.
Coltane looks quizzically at Wintier. Cheer up, you miss all the time. You'll get more chances. Then he moves over and he inspects the portcullis, which has a big lock on it.
Well, I wouldn't say a big lock, but it has a lock built into it. It's otherwise a very sturdy portcullis.
Alright, when Coltane says, "Look, I don't know how to pick locks or anything, so maybe someone else should take care of this." And he unequips his sword and shield. Because he wants to be just like Wintier.
Alright, all these orcs
So,
are... So you're gonna say something?
yeah, I was wondering, you have to first unequip and then equip, and that's 2 standard actions?
Looks like you have your stuff equipped.
Well, if I want to, say, get a ranged weapon out.
Minor actions to equip and or unequip. If you want to just drop it on the floor, that's a free action. But I don't know if you want to drop that expensive magic item.
Yeah, no.
Alright, so all these orcs are wearing leather armor. They have long spears slung across their backs, crossbows hanging from their belts. This orc over here growls in pain. He was the one who got it to the face. Pulls out his long spear and says, "Ah, for the war chief!" and tries to stab at Massimo. And stabs into the Dovahkiin. I mean Dragonborn.
Ha ha ha.
Jen, to answer your question, yes you can. But do understand the ramifications of that.
Yeah, it's just wondering.
We don't need 2 sorrows now. But yeah, you need line of sight, I believe it is. Or line of effect? Yeah, line of effect. So if there were an invisible wall, you couldn't. You need to be able to see, but you don't have to be able to actually fit through the space. And Nima Ranis is up.
So, Nima is going to move back to leave space for Wintier, who has the tools, to try to pick the lock, I guess. And she's gonna unequip and unequip her axes and take out her longbow. I'm not sure what kind of actions those are, though.
It's a minor action for each, but because you moved, you only have 2 actions left. So you can unequip both, but you can't equip your longbow.
Oh, I see, I understand. How do I unequip him?
Go to equipment, little arrow thing on equipped items, little pencil.
Alright, hope I don't regret this.
Massimo takes a step back, makes an arcane gesture, and a ball of flame appears within his palm. He hurls it inside the room, and it erupts in these 9 squares, catching once again all 5 of the orcs. Three of the 5 orcs are caught in the inferno. Once again, the first one gets it right in the face as he spun around to see where that fiery orb was going. And so 3 of them are now actually on fire, actively burning. However, as Massimo was stepping backward, he seems to have stumbled on a loose stone and loses his footing. This orc over here pulls out his crossbow and takes a shot at Massimo. And pegs the dragonborn. This orc burns, pulls out his crossbow, also takes a shot at Massimo. Also lands the blow. 2 bolts now in Massimo. Wrecked is up.
The one that's closest to the portcullis currently has a spear, right? Long spear?
That he does.
Alright, and he's not bloodied, right?
None of them appear bloodied.
Okay, that's good. I'll start off with a Sacred Flame on